Hello everyone, this is Dr. MiteshGala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we are continuing the chapter circles, exercise 17A. We broke this into parts because of a very lengthy exercise. So we're getting into part 2. I'm just recapping all the properties which are important. If you remember, first one, inscribed angle theorem. So if this is 60, this is going to be 30. This angle will be half of this arc. Then measures a central angle. So if this is 60, this is also going to be 60. Then angle at the center. Can you complete it? Perfect. Angle at the center is double the angle on the circumference. So if this is 60, this is going to be 30. Then this one, do you remember? If this is 30, how much will this be? Super. And why both will be 30? Yeah, because both are angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. So both angles, if you see two mountains, last time I told you ABD and ACD, two mountains, and therefore both are inscribed in the same arc, so both are equal, right? The next one. So basically 6 properties here and 4 there, so altogether 11, and we learned 4 more the chord properties from standard 9. So right now we are not getting into that one. This is a semicircle because that's the diameter, so this angle will be 90. So the name of the property, angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. Here let's say the chords are equal, arcs are equal, and if the arcs are equal, chords are equal. So what's the property? Congruent chords subtend congruent arcs, and congruent arcs subtend congruent chords. Same. The next one, can you tell me what is this? Yes, opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So B plus D is 180 and A plus C also is 180. Last one, for the cyclic quadrilateral, exterior angle is congruent to its interior opposite angle. So ABC equals to CDE. So all these properties, I have already written all the properties, and in this video, in the description also, I have mentioned the link. You can click on the link, get the access, and obviously download it. Put on the softboard so you remember all the properties. Without these properties, you cannot go ahead in this chapter. So you are expected to know all of them and with the statements. That is very, very important. This angle is 75, this is 50. Your target is to find DAB, that is this angle, plus ABD, this angle. So these two angles ka total is what you have to find. So there are two methods. One, you find each angle and then you add them. Second, you get both the angles ka total together without knowing what individual angle is. So how can you do that? So you can pick up this triangle DAB, and in this triangle, if you happen to find this angle over here, then you subtract from 180 this angle, automatically you will get the total of this. So how to get this angle? Go reverse. We are using reverse psychology here. So this angle will be equal to this angle, two mountains. So angles inscribed in the same arc. So can I find this angle now? Yes, I can take this triangle ABC, apply angle sum property because this is 50 and this is 75, get this one. That will be equal to this, again subtract from 180 and I will get the total of these two, right? So how are you going to write? Listen, so you can start writing it on your own. Step 1, in triangle ABC. Second, angle ACB equals to 75 minus 50, therefore ACB whatever you get. Third, ACB equals to ADB, angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Fourth, in triangle ABD, this plus this plus this is equal to 180. Fifth, therefore you will get this plus this as your answer. So maybe 5 or 6 steps you should manage. So pause the video, try writing on your own. Even if you get it wrong, doesn't matter, but try, okay? So let's see how are we going to write. So number 1, in triangle ACB, I will say angle ACB is equal to 180 minus 75 minus 50. So how much will that be? So 125 subtracted from 180, so 55 I guess, correct? 55 plus 125, 50, 60, 70, 80, perfect. So I got this 55. The next step, angle ACB equals to angle ADB. Angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent, and therefore I can say that ADB is equal to 55. So we got this one as 55 degrees, and now I can get the total of the remaining two angles. So in triangle ADB, I shall say DAB plus ABD plus ADB is equal to 180. Angle sum property. So therefore DAB plus ABD, we need these two, plus this one is 55 is equal to 180. Goes on the other side, I get the final answer. Therefore DAB plus ABD is equal to 125 degrees. Got it? How many could write all the steps properly and systematically? Brilliant. Let's go with the next one, sum number 14. This is 110. Your target is to reach to this angle which is given to you as X. How are you going to go about it? Brilliant question. Think about it. These lines are not parallel at all. Okay. So very important property to play over here. Pause, think, try all methods. If you don't get, then come back. And if you get, come back proudly. But come back for sure. Alright. If you look at this angle COB, see I'm making the circle here. COB is here. And this CDB, can you see any relationship between these two? COB and CDB? Perfect. Angle at the center and angle on the circumference. So this will be double of this. So if I can find this one, I can get this one. And to get this, it's very simple. Linear pair. So 70 and this will be half of that. So 35. So first step, AOC plus COB 180, linear pair. Second, therefore COB is equal to 70. Third, COB equals to double of CDB, angle at the center, whatever full statement. And fourth, you will get the answer for X. So let's write. Pause, write on your own. Stop cheating, don't be cheaters, okay? So angle AOC plus angle COB is equal to 180. Reason will be linear pair. Therefore, AOC is 110 plus COB 180, and therefore I can say that angle COB is equal to 70. Then we will say angle COB is equal to double of CDB. You have to mention the entire reason. Angle at the center is double the angle on the circumference subtended by the same arc. Subtended by the same arc. I am writing the entire statement so you happen to learn them, because in the exam you are expected to write this as a reason, otherwise you straight away lose 1 mark. So therefore COB is 70 divided by 2 becomes CDB. So final answer BDC is equal to 35 degrees. Easy? Circles topic, trust me, if you got all the properties, it is the easiest chapter. But you should get all the properties first. That's why I'm insisting, please go through them well and only then try these sums. Okay? Next one, 27, 33, 50 is given. First target DBC, this one. Very simple. Anybody? Oh, did you say 27? Super. Can you see DAC and DBC, two mountains? Here, 1 and 2. So angles inscribed in the same arc. So we got this 27. DCB, the next one. Now this is going to be a task. So at least let's get the first one and then let's discuss it again. So number 1, angle DAC is equal to angle DBC. The reason will be angles inscribed in same arc are congruent. Don't write all these symbols, you are expected to write full statements, okay? So therefore DBC is equal to 27 degrees. So we managed to get the first answer, this one. Now the next one, DCB, how to get this? So there are two choices. Choice number 1, get this angle and then say opposite angles are supplementary, but to get this angle, very difficult. So what is the second choice? Second choice is you get this full angle and then get this as opposite. How to get this full angle? So take this triangle, you already know 50 and 33. So you are taking triangle DAB, alright? And get this full angle by angle sum property and then say opposite angles are supplementary and get DCB. Simple. That's one way. Or else you can say this is 50, this is 50 and then this one equals to this 33. So 83. So two methods. So in this chapter you will get n number of methods. Whichever method you use, if it is logical, you will get marks. See, I am telling you another method. This is 50, this is 50. Angles inscribed in same arc, two mountains on this side. Then DAC, DCB, 33, 33. and then add the two. That is easy method. Or take this triangle, angle some property, get this, and then opposite angle supplementary. Whatever method. So I think this 50 and whatever you will get this full angle. But then the last part CAB, you got to get this. For that you will have to again come back here. So it is better that we take this angle and then get this. So this also will be sorted straight away. Okay. So let's work it out. In triangle DAB, I can say angle DAB equals to 180 minus 33 minus 50. So 83 goes away, 97. So this full angle is 97, and therefore DAB plus DCB 180 opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So once we get this, therefore DAB is 97, DCB we are looking out for equals to 180, and finally therefore DCB, when you subtract you will get 83. So you got the second part. And for the last one CAB, you just have to subtract from 97 because DAB we found it as 97 just now over here, right? So I'll straight away say CAB equals to 97 because this full is 97 minus 27. And my last step, therefore CAB is equal to 70. Got it? Did I make it easy? Brilliant. These type of sums you are expected in the exam, and for that you are expected to know all your properties well. This is one of my favorite questions. It's not lengthy, technical. You really have to think, okay? AO and AC are diameters. AO is the diameter of smaller circle, AC the diameter of the larger circle, and O is the center for the larger circle. Prove AB equals BE. So how is that you're going to prove that AB is equal to BE? Think. Pause the video. Take your time. Think. If you get it, brilliant. If you don't get it, no problem. Come back. I will help you. Not getting it? Alright. The clue is construct OB. Did I give you any clue now? Think. Think. Okay. If you're still not getting it, I'm writing the steps. You tell me which step you're getting it. Okay. So step 1. AO is the diameter of smaller circle. Have I given you any hint? Look at the diagram and look at the diameter as AO. Superb. Therefore, angle ABO is 90 degrees. Why is it 90? Angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. So the moment you see the diameter, the right angle concept should come into your mind. And now if this is perpendicular to this, see, look at it carefully, the chord and the perpendicular drawn. Property number 1, perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord bisects the chord, and therefore AB is equal to B. Straight away you can use the first property. So you say since OB perpendicular to AE, therefore AB equals BE, and reason would be perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, and that's it. You managed to get it just in 4 steps. So it's a very simple sum but very logical, and every time everyone might not get this logic. It's very simple, but to crack simple things sometimes it becomes very tough. Next one, I want you to try sum number 17. 17 is a brilliant question. You will see such type of questions in the exam for sure. 80, this is the center. 40, the first target is DCE. So center and DC is the diameter. Pick up the clue. Perfect. This becomes 90, angle formed in the semicircle. If this is 90, this is 40, obviously this will be 50. Angle sum, property of the triangle. And then ABC, this angle. So if you look at this triangle, alright, this angle is the exterior angle. So exterior is equal to this plus this. What property? Remote interior angle theorem, taught in standard 9, especially in isosceles triangle. So this is 80, this is 50, this will be 30 straight away. There could be different methods. I'm not saying this is the only method. Whichever method you feel you should, but try and take easier methods, smaller number of steps, so you save your time. Okay, so let's pick up. First, to get this one, DC is a diameter, and since it's a diameter, therefore angle DEC equals to 90. Reason will be angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. Once you got this, now in triangle DCE, directly I can find DCE as 180 minus 90 minus 40, and therefore I will get DCE as 50 degrees. So I managed to get my first answer. Put a box so it's easy to highlight and your teacher can easily correct. And now for ABC, so I will say angle COA, that is this angle, is equal to OCB plus OBC, remote interior angle theorem, and therefore COA is 80, OCB you just found, I think, yeah, this is 50, so 50 plus OBC, and therefore you can say angle OBC is equal to 30. Write IE and write full name for OBC as ABC. So therefore ABC is equal to 30 degrees, and we managed to get. Yeah, let's take the next one. Sum number 21. 21 is also very close to my heart. They say AB is equal to AC, so isosceles triangle. Prove that this DBEC or CE is an isosceles trapezium. Now if you want to prove this isosceles trapezium, so isosceles means DB should be equal to EC, so your first target should be DB equals EC, and trapezium, that means these two should be parallel. So I'll have to prove that DE is parallel to BC. So two things you need to prove. If you get these two, then this becomes an isosceles trapezium. Now how to get these two things? So what you can do is, if you look at this carefully, this DBCE is a cyclic quadrilateral, and this angle outside AED is an exterior angle. That's the main clue. Come on, pause. I have given you the clue, hit it. Okay, so I will say angle AED, this angle out over here, is equal to angle DBC. Alright, and I will say angle ADE, that is this angle here, ADE, interior opposite, so ECB. And reason for both of them, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is congruent to its interior opposite angle. So you got this one equals to this and this one equals to this. Alright, further, now pay attention carefully. Okay, I said this equals to this, so both dots, this equal to this dots, and these two dots also equal, that is DBC equals to ECB. Why are these base angles equal? Because AB is equal to AC. So this is an isosceles triangle. So if you connect all these three statements, see what happens. DBC, DBC in your mind cancel. ECB, ECB in your mind cancel. So what is left is AED equals to ADE. Now AED equals to ADE, this small triangle base angles equal. So here you should first mention from 1, 2 and 3. Now both base angles equal, therefore AD equals AE. These two parts are equal, okay, but AB is equal to AC. So therefore AB minus AD, AC minus AE, subtracting 5 and 6. We're just subtracting these two parts. Why are we subtracting? So that AB minus AD gives you BD, and AC minus AE gives you CE. So you get your first part. So I will say therefore DB is equal to EC. So my first part is straight away sorted. Further, all these four angles are equal to each other. So I can write step 9 by stating angle ADE is equal to ABC. See, ADE and ABC is basically DBC. So DBC. Why these two are equal? Because these two are equal to each other. So you can say from 4, 1 and 2. See, ADE, AED and all these are connected to each other. AED, ADE both are equal. If these two are equal, these two are equal. So all these four are equal to each other. So basically we managed to get these two equal. State the reason as from 1, 2 and 4. And since these two angles are equal, I can say DE parallel to BC. Why is that so? Corresponding angles test. Once you got these two equal, step 11, I'm writing it here, I don't have space. Therefore, straight away say that quadrilateral DBCE is an isosceles trapezium. Why is it isosceles trapezium? Because sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. Both things we proved, that is 8 as well as 10. Are you able to connect this? Yeah, nice question. Huh? I told you, slightly tricky but good one. 25. Now this is simple, you should tackle it. Okay. You've been given these two lines parallel and O is the center. This is 29. First target R and N. Can you get R and N? Think. Okay, I'm giving you the clue. Connect MS. Diameter. What comes to your mind? Perfect. This becomes 90. If this is 90, can you get this angle? Why do you need this angle? So that opposite angles are supplementary. So once you get this angle by angle sum property, then opposite angle supplementary, you get this one. And then the last one, NRN. So you say this is 29, this is also 29 alternate, and then angle sum property in this triangle. Simple. How are you going to write the steps? Step 1, RS is the diameter. Step 2, therefore RMS 90 degree. Write the reason. Step 3, therefore RSM equals to 180 minus 90 minus 29, angle sum property. Step 4, this plus this 180. Opposite angles are cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, and get this one. So you are sorted with this. Then say this is equal to this alternate angles. Take this triangle, get this one again by angle sum property. I am expecting all of you all to pause the video, try on your own. You do not get, you come back, but at least try. Don't cheat. Don't be cheaters. Be teachers. Okay? Sorry. Let's come back. Bad joke. So first one, RS is a diameter, and therefore angle RMS is equal to 90 degree. Reason, angle formed in a semicircle is a right angle. Then, therefore, now we are getting into this triangle. So in triangle RMS, I will say angle RSM 180 minus 90 minus 29. So therefore angle RSM will be 90 minus 29, so 61, 60, 70, 80, 90. And then angle RSM plus angle RNM. See, we are looking at the full quadrilateral now, okay? Opposite angle supplementary is equal to 180. The reason will be opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Please write full reasons, otherwise they will cut your marks. RSM is 61 plus RNM is equal to 180. So my final step, therefore angle RNM, 61 goes on the other side, it should be 119, 60, 70, 80, perfect. So RNM 119 degrees, we managed to get this. Now alternate angles, so say that angle NMR is equal to MRS equals to 29 alternate angles. So you got this 29. Finally, this. So for that, state the triangle. So in triangle RNM, I will say angle NRM is equal to 180 minus 119 minus 29. So a lot of calculations. NRM 119, 129, 139, 148. So should it be 42? 50, 60, 32 I think. I am not sure. So 18 plus 2, 20, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Perfect. So 32. So finally you got both the angles. I hope this is correct. I'm not really sure yet. Let me again be sure. Giving one, so 120, 148, 50, 60, yeah, correct. Got it? Okay, let's take the last question for this video and then we can pause. This is 26. You need to find AEB. There are two methods here. One method I used to teach and one method one child taught me last year. That was an easier method. So I'm teaching you both the methods. How to get this one? The method I used to use is I used to connect CA, connect BD. First get this 90 because this is the diameter. Pause, first try on your own. Let's see if you can invent or which method are you coming up with. My method or that easier method which the child taught me. Okay. If you get it, great. Do not get, come back, I will help you. So I connected these two. First I will say this is 90 and I can get this angle ACD. And then using ACD plus ABD opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral, I will get ABD. Then I'll say this is 25, so this is also 25, alternate angles, and then get BDA by angle sum property, and then say BDA equals to BEA, angles in same arc. But lengthy method, complicated, didn't understand, don't worry, I'm giving you easier method. Join OA and OB, just join this much, okay? Now look at this carefully, okay? This is a triangle over here, AOD, with this 25. OA equals to OD, radii of same circle. So if this is 25, this angle is also 25. That means OAD, this is 25. This is 25, so this is 25. Alternate angles. Can you see BADC, Z? So both 25, this full angle becomes 50. And now if you look at this triangle, again OB equals to OA, isosceles, so this is also 50. 50, 50, 100, so I'll get this 80. Angle sum property. And then this angle is double of this, angle at the center and circumference. I'll get this 40. Easier method. The child thought, so you all can think on your own. How many of you got the second method on your own? Kudos, great job. Come on, let's work it out. So first one, I'm getting this. So in triangle OAD, I will say OA equals OD. Reason radii of same circle. Second, therefore angle OAD equals to ODA equals to 25. So this has become 25. Then I will say angle BAD is equal to ADC. Again 25, reason alternate angles. Yeah, this and this. BAD, bad, don't copy. BAD and ADC. So both 25. Finally, I can say angle OAB is 25 plus 25, so 50. So this full angle has become 50. And now in triangle OAB, I shall say OA equals to OB, again radii of same circle. So therefore what happens? Angle OAB equals to OBA equals to 50. So finally I'll say angle AOB 180 minus 50 minus 50, that is 80. Angle sum property. Angle sum property. Are you getting it? This triangle AOB, this is 50, this is 50. So this becomes 80. And finally AOB double of AEB. This is double of this. Reason angle formed at the center is double the angle on the circumference subtended by same arc. So please write that completely. Therefore AOB we got 80 divided by 2 equals to AEB, and our final step, therefore angle AEB is equal to 40 degrees. That's what you had to find. Nice sum, isn't it? You must try these sums on your own, and gradually when we do the third part, and if you got all your properties well, you will be able to answer many sums. You will get a lot of confidence then. So you should try on your own. Homework 13, 15, 19 and 27. I want you to do these sums on your own, so that once we start with the next part, you are able to answer most of the sums on your own.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the rough book. our learning companion.